हेलो हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर स्ट्रीम। आज हम खेल रहे फोरबिडन वेस्ट होराइजन का। आप सबका स्वागत है एलॉय की ज़िंदगी की एक और रोमांचक भरी ज़िंदगी की एक और दिन में। आज पांचवा दिन है हम लोग खेल रहे हैं। हम लोग अभी जाके करने वाले हैं। हाँ, हम लोग गाया की एक सबऑर्डिनेट फंक्शन उसको ढूंढ रहे हैं हम लोग। बेहतर वो तनाक की थ्रोन के नीचे है बेसिकली। तो जाके उससे बात करना है। ये मैंने थोड़ा लुक चेंज करा गाइस। ये उतार विस्पर वाला लगाया मैंने। अपने पास अब कौन सा ये भी अच्छा है। लेकिन अपने को थोड़ा इस पे फोकस करना पड़ेगा। अपना वेपन्स भी ज़्यादा नहीं है, मतलब कॉल्स इसके अंदर क्या आ सकता है? ये क्या क्रिटिकल हिट्स हिट चांस वाला? अच्छा, ये क्या लगा है इसके ऊपर? कॉल्स लगाएंगे इसके ऊपर अपना। वो अपना वो भी कुछ भी नहीं। तो इसके अंदर क्या आ सकता है? हाँ, अच्छा ये अभी हंटर बो पे हम लोग लगाएंगे नॉकडाउन पावर। पैसिव हम लगाया इम्पैक्ट डैमेज। ठीक है, इसको अपडेट करना पड़ेगा तुमको। बहुत सारा मिशंस को स्कैन करना भी बाकी है guys। ब्लैक बॉक्स ढूंढा है मैंने। थोड़ा खेला था इसके अंदर मैंने। स्टोरी कुछ प्रोग्रेस नहीं करा ना, खाली ऐसे घूम रहा था बिल्कुल। सो लेट्स गो। डाटा पॉइंट है इधर। बिल्कुल से ठीक है। एंड दोस्तों, आप अगर नए देख रहे हो तो प्लीज़ हिट दैट सब्सक्राइब बटन। मेरे आपको वीडियो पसंद आएगा। अगर आप किसी और गेम की देखना चाह रहे, किसी और गेम की स्ट्रीम देखना चाह रहे, या फिर किसी और गेम प्ले की वीडियोस देखना चाह रहे, तो प्लीज़ लेट मी नो। हम लोग प्लान करेंगे अभी। प्रोजेक्शंस सब करा क्यों नहीं करा?
Soldiers in a jungle. Those were the 10?
Yes. They knew how to use the jungle's depths to distract the enemy until the perfect moment to strike. Generations ago, my clan, the Lowland, looked to this one for inspiration as they claimed the jungle to the southwest.
खत्म होने तक वेट करना है। क्या हमने ये पूरा स्कैन कर लिया आपने?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
I have
Read in
more voices
recordings.
for you to preserve.
You honor the fallen.
क्या ले सकते हैं हम लोग? ओह अच्छा, स्क्रॉल क्यों नहीं हो रही? ओह वाओ, 1 ब्लैक बॉक्स पे सब मिलेगा। आई थिंक अभी नहीं करेंगे, बाद
Let
में
me
कर
know
लेंगे।
when you want to trade for those voices.
I hope you find what you want from these recordings.
बस ऑडियो आ रहा है ना मेरा? आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा? तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा। बस ऑडियो आ रहा है ना? ओके, ठीक है। ओके, लेट्स गो। हमें थोड़ा आई थिंक वेपन्स को इधर करना पड़ेगा। रख दो वापस रख दो। आई थिंक ये पूरा कर लिया हमने, इसमें नहीं आ
The
रहा।
chief waits beyond. Ready?
I'm
यस,
ready.
I'm ready।
Good. Come.
तो दोस्तों, अगर आप खेल रहे होराइजन, आपको कौन सा वेपन अच्छा लगता है इसके अंदर? मैं तो फर्स्ट टाइम खेल रहा हूँ, इसलिए मेरे को कुछ भी आइडिया नहीं है इसके अंदर कौन सा वेपन यूज करना चाहिए बोलिए। आई थिंक लेजेंडरी वेपन्स।
It's underneath the throne.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
The savior of Meridian.
उसके अंदर से निकला
I
है।
am told you held back Regala's forces outside
और ये
Baron
नेटवर्क जाते हुए मेरा
and defeated her champion, Grutta, in single combat. Impressive.
2 मिनट गैस फिर से वापस आ जाएगा ये।
I met Fashav there too. He said you were a great warrior and a man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many. We will not soon recover from the massacre of our marshals. But if you are here to pledge your service, that could help considerably.
I am not here to fight for you. I need something in that basement. Something that will save many lives, yours included. It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I
and
have seen it.
I think we are back.
You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear.
ओके, इसके लिए फाइट करना पड़ेगा अपने को भी।
Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you
इसका
access
वॉइस
to
एक्टर
the
का
chamber.
कितना काम कर रहा है।
I don't have a price.
ये
I'm
कपड़ा
not a
बच्चे लग
hired
रही
killer.
है।
I'm here to save lives, more than you can count.
I count the corpses of marshals slain. I count hundreds more Tanakh, whose lives hang in the balance.
Tanakh.
I will fight for them. I will kill anyone who threatens the peace, and you will too, if you want me to open the door to the chamber below.
Okay. So by that logic, what's stopping me from killing you right now? And taking what I
Ooh.
need to save everyone?
You could try. You might
You hear
even
Aloy?
succeed. Either way, you must fight. My way might hold off Regala and the slaughter she craves.
Fine. What do you need?
I need more marshals to keep the tribe together. Such warriors can only be promoted at a trial by combat called the Kulrut. I've sent out a call,
Kulrut वही कराने के लिए आया हूँ यहाँ पर।
but since Regala seeks to undermine me, she is certain to attack it. She'll want to kill me in front of
Guys,
the
अगर अभी देख रहे
assembly.
please
So what, you
subscribe
want me to be your bodyguard?
and
No.
help me
To
and motivate
defend.
me to do more streams.
But there
I
is
did not stop streaming.
knowing Regala
I don't
will
get
attack
response, but
one of the clans have
will be.
balked at sending their
motivation
contestants.
देने में क्या जा रहा?
You must go north and force Tekote, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Force him to submit.
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold a Kulrut with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Kathala will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light, but he can still be of use. I sent him ahead to the northern village of Stone Crest. Meet him there, and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
Okay.
Why won't the Sky Clan send contestants to the Kulrut?
Of the 3 clans, they have the most defensible base, protected by a mighty wall called the Bulwark. Their commander believes he can wait out the war between Regala's forces and my own, safe behind his barrier.
Staying strong, while you and Regala weaken each other.
You think like a seasoned marshal. Good.
Why send me to deal with the Sky Clan?
All Tanath respect strength, and you drove Regala back at Barren Light.
That and most of your marshals are dead.
Correct.
What about Katalo? Can't he do it by himself?
He is maimed, they will no longer respect
Second,
him.
guys.
That hardly seems fair.
What is fair about losing an arm?
I think मैंने
Whether
internet
they
का
respect him or not, Katalo still has worth. He knows the Sky Clan. He was raised in their base. He will guide you well.
internet type is here in the rack, so it's not speaking signal. I think. Should be fixed now. Let's see. I don't see any drop frames, but still, I don't want to take any
You
chances.
said you saw what's in the basement?
I did, on the day of my greatest victory.
What do you mean?
For a dozen generations, the 3 clans battled for control of this hallowed ground. Only I achieved it. I fought for years, killed whoever stood in my way. When I had finally slain all rivals, I stood alone.
I still feel that I should have screamed in the
Victory was mine
SDR.
to savor, or
It's
so I
great.
thought. Thunder roared from the east, and a bolt of
First,
blue struck this place.
Focus is more
That
than enough,
chamber,
right?
Gaia dies,
At least
and Aether
अभी थोड़ा
arrives.
figure out कर रहा हूँ ना मैं सब
all
कुछ.
around me. The visions of the grove grew louder and brighter, and suddenly a new one appeared before me. The old one spoke, and what they said changed everything.
क्या क्या खोल दिया उसने? Visions ने.
What exactly is the Kulrut?
Where once the clans fought each other, now we fight as one, against the machines. That is my law made manifest in the Kulrut. Each clan must send contestants whenever I call for the ritual. These contestants face trial by combat against machines in an arena just beyond these walls. Those who distinguish themselves become marshals who bind the tribe together
अच्छा,
as
machines
peacekeepers.
को fight करना है हमें. arena के अंदर.
You called them
Peacekeepers.
peacekeepers, but the marshals I met at the embassy were warriors.
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounce the clan that birthed them and pledge themselves to order and peace. They enforce my law. They settle disputes and stand for Tanakh in parley with other tribes. Without them, I cannot rule, which is why you must ensure the next Kulrut takes place.
Fashav called Regala your greatest mistake. Why?
That is not your concern.
Really?
Oh,
I fought against her forces at Barren Light, and I don't even know what her problem is.
She was the deadliest of my marshals. The point
ये
of
हमेशा ही
my
होता है.
spear.
So what happened?
Above all, Regala despises the Karja who burned her younger brothers alive. After we turned back the red raids and tore down the battlements of Barren Light, she hoped to chase them all the way to Meridian. She could not see the cost of such a war, nor the benefits of peace after the Mad Sun King fell. When I accepted Avad's entreaties, she went mad, called me traitor,
Understandable.
challenged me before the marshals.
वही करते ना अम्मी अगर ऐसा होता.
What did you do when Regala challenged you?
If you were to knock, you would know that such a challenge cannot be refused. It was not easy to subdue
Honorable
her.
challenge.
I bear 7 scars from that fight. The other marshals wanted me to execute her on the spot, but I found I could not sever the bond between us. Her loyalty had been as boundless as her rage, so I spared her. Rather than mercy, she took it as a humiliation, one she will never be free from.
So Regala wants you dead.
She does. But that will not be enough. She won't rest until all 3 clans fall in behind her as she marches on Meridian. Who knows? With machines under her control, perhaps she can raise it to the ground.
It's been tried before.
So I hear.
I'm sorry about Fashav. He seemed like a good man.
More than a man,
Short character.
a bridge between Tanakh and Karja. No outlander ever earned our respect as he did. I had hoped he would be my voice in Meridian, that peace with the Karja might become something more.
An alliance?
In exchange. The Karja have much we lack. Our deeds are written in ink upon our bodies. Our memories die with our flesh. But the Karja never forget. Their deeds are written in book and scroll.
You wanted to learn from them.
As I learned from
Technology
the
transfer. वही करना चाह रहे हैं
we
शायद.
missed.
What did the old ones say to you in this new vision?
The one called Faraday foretold the growing danger of the machines, and said we must unify to stop them. She called for marshals to enforce the peace. Then the vision faded, never to be seen again. I marked the spot where it shone with my spear, and I took Faraday's words to heart. Renounced war between the clans, trained warriors to fight machines, ordained marshals through the Kulrut. Since then, the tribe has been at peace, until Regala attacked at Barren Light.
And the chamber beneath the throne. You went in after the vision?
I did. Inside is an ancient device. It hums with power. You will see it for yourself after the Kulrut. This I swear.
I'll do
Okay,
what you
got
want
it.
and go north to deal with Dakota. But you'd better not forget about our deal.
You will have what was promised, if you succeed. Speak to Dekka on your way out. She will arm you for the road ahead.
Okay. अभी जाके बंदों को लेके आना है बेसिकली कुलरूट कराने के लिए. लोग नए आ रहे वहां से.
Come, let us speak.
Hikaru said you have something for me?
A weapon to aid your mission. You'll need it for the long road to Stonecrest. Many machines prowl along the way, and our scouts have sighted Regala's rebels in the area.
Machines and rebels. Nothing I haven't faced before.
Indeed. Head north towards the foothills. Ascend its slopes until your legs burn and the chill air catches in your chest. Then you'll know you're in the Sky Clan's
तुम्हारा
domain.
डेस्टिनेशन.
Strike true as the
इसे बोलते हैं
tin.
डेस्टिनेशन क्या है? ओह शार्प शार्प वो है अपने को. फ्री वो. क्यूब कुछ लगा सकते हैं इसके अंदर। हाँ ड्रोन पावर। बस
If I'm gonna get ether, guess I'll have to play along with Hikaru. I better meet up with Marshal Catallo at Stonecrest. It'll be faster if I ride a machine.
हाँ तो मैंने सुबह करेंगे क्या? ये भी मैंने सीखा है, सुबह कर सकते हैं इसके अंदर हम। मैंने कहा शेल्टर कुछ भी नहीं है। कुछ भी अनलॉक लगा है। नो शेल्टर्स नथिंग। शेल्टर पर जाके सुबह कर सकते हैं हम। सुबह करके जाएंगे। गेम को एक्सप्लोर करना है, लेकिन बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें मिस कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर। यस इट्स मॉर्निंग नाउ, लेट्स गो। अपन अपग्रेड कुछ कर सकते हैं हम लोग। बिलो बैक सैक में भी नहीं वहाँ पर चाहिए अपने को। ओके शॉप टू कैस्टर आई थिंक कर सकते हैं। करेंगे क्या? ओके आई थिंक दैट्स इट। बहुत सारी चीज चाहिए हमें। क्या ऑर्डर अनलॉक कर दिया हमने? ओ नाइस। नहीं नहीं करें, प्लीज लेवल 2 पे करना है शायद। ओके आउटफिट वाइट स्पेयर आई थिंक बहुत अपग्रेड्स करना चाहिए तुमको। कैसे राइकॉन चाहिए फिर? ओके, अपने को फॉक्स बोन चाहिए। कहाँ तक जाना? ओके, एक काम करते हैं, ढूंढते हैं बीच में। मैंने कुछ पहनते हैं अपने। एग्री है ना? फ्री फास्ट ट्रैवल है अपने पास। हम लोग क्या फैक्स के बीच में हम लोग फ्री पे ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं।
We can override bristlecats now. Alright. Acid won't do much here.
मशीन्स पर स्कैन करना है।
Sheen, get out of my way!
He's in trouble.
Now the tide turns! I'm taking you down!
Oh, not that.
Sheen, get out of my way! Done!
Oh, nice.
I need a word. Quickly. Please, my squad mate needs help. You've got to help my friend.
Wait. Slow down and explain.
Matea and I were heading south with supplies from Saltbite when machines attacked. I left her behind so I could get help from the Grove and ran straight into another machine. Thank the 10 you were here to help.
So your friend is still up the road, fighting machines?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'll bail her out if I can. You go on and get those reinforcements.
Will do. I'm in your debt.
Aaron. ठीक है सही है।
Fire could hurt it.
और है और आ गया।
The other Tanox should be somewhere up the road.
ये स्विंग स्पाइक्स मिले अपने को। चेक करना और क्या हो रहा है.
A supply sled.
Where is this guys?
Supplies. And the Tanakh soldier.
Constellation damaged. Enemies are too close. Ah, enemy. Okay, yeah. एरर्स करने से अपने को अलग अलग आइटम मिलेंगे, अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं वो
I
चीजें.
think I saw a supply sled up here somewhere.
यही तो करना था.
It looks like the Tanakh tried to salvage some supplies after getting attacked. And dropped them? In a running battle? Maybe they can lead me to the other soldier.
Vitesse sent me! By the 10 that lump made it, I thought we were both finished.
Let's clear out these machines!
Yes. Please come down. One more mission is there, I guess. Okay, please hang on. Where's up? Let's not waste the pressure on us. Those normal animals.
We've got incoming! Blazes! How are we going to take that thing down?
Clear down.
Attack! No time to lose!
Attack! You stubborn fool! You haven't let me down yet.
अटक गया। कुछ ज्यादा ही बंद करना है ना वक्त पे क्या
Almost done!
क्या वो
You did it! I can't believe I'm alive.
अठारह लोड करने दे पहले।
Outlander, moment.
नाइस बढ़िया बढ़िया सामान मिला है।
It's always good to have extra.
Thanks. If you hadn't shown up, I
दो
would
लोग
have
थे
been
लोग
machine
कहाँ गए तो
raised.
All I did was give your friend here a little time to come to the rescue.
Ah, you're full of it. I barely escaped with my life on the road.
That I believe.
I hope some of your supplies are still usable.
Me too. Food's always scarce. The soldiers at the Grove need the rations. No way we can trek back north to Saltbite to get more.
I'll get this one back on her feet and we'll scrape what's left of our haul of the dirt.
You're making me hungry. Thanks, Outlander. We won't forget what you did.
Stay safe, both of you.
बस सप्लाई ड्रॉप खत्म हो गया। क्या अच्छा है हम लोग थोड़ा एक्सपीरियंस और स्किल पॉइंट्स मिले। गुड आई थिंक अपने को
Almost ready to go back to the Grove?
ये बड़ा मशीन क्या है? मैंने 100 पर जाके स्कैन कर सकते हैं हम लोग। हमने पूरा लूट ले लिया।
Could use acid against it.
अंदर जा। बाप रे। ज्यादा बड़ा नहीं है वो।
It's getting steeper, air's getting cold. Should be getting close to Stonecrest.
मेरे को चाहिए था फॉक्स का। अरे ओ ओ
Hard to miss, I guess.
ये कौन है लोग? बंद करेंगे। पहले मिशन पे जाना है अपने।
not one more step. The Tenakth don't suffer outlanders in the clan lands.
I was given rite of passage by Marshal Fashav. I'm not here to fight.
Hair like blood. This is the warrior
Oh, you know me.
Gruta, champion of the traitor Regala. Her life is not ours to take. You may enter, but mind our ways. You will be watched.
I'll keep that in mind. This must be Stonecrest. Cthulhu should be waiting for me. But maybe I should look around first. Those look like snow clouds.
Oh, nice. क्या है ऊपर? पता है कुछ भी नहीं।
A rush of air.
You swing like a Utaro at the harvest.
ठीक है? इधर लो।
Is that the champion from the east I see? Then
There's
I've come
Cthulhu.
इधर।
What's he looking at?
कुछ है यहाँ पर? अरे इसके पास कुछ है शायद।
Just don't fall
नॉर्मल
asleep on
सुनेगा,
duty.
साइड पे सुनेगा शायद।
What you've done for my people is known throughout the clan lands, Easter. I'd like to help you if I can, lending you my eyes and ears. Nothing happens in this area without me knowing about it. In fact,
Gossip.
I should tell you. A Tallneck's made its home in an abandoned village southwest of here. But I hear there's other, less amenable machines stalking the area. I'd avoid going anywhere near there if I were you.
Thanks for the heads up.
नाइस। ओह अच्छा, टॉल ने यहाँ से खुलता है वो।
I'll get a lot of data.
अच्छा इसका कुछ मिला है अपने को, तो इसका भी किसी के पास रहेगा शायद। अनलॉक करना पड़ेगा पहले। यहाँ पर जाके देखा था, नहीं आ रहा था। रेबल रेबल कैंप आई थिंक जा सकते हैं, यहाँ पर भी क्लियर करना है वो भी। इतने सारे एक्सप्लोर नहीं करेंगे लोग।
The surrounding area.
करना चाहिए एक्चुअली,
It's worth checking out.
बट गेम बहुत लंबा हो जाएगा ना स्ट्रीम, वो सब करना है तो। टोलो
This valley is infested with Regala's rebels. The scouts from the village tell us that they've been moving machines through here for days. Some they ride, others they herd along, and some they even strip for parts, especially cannons.
बेचारा हाथ
That
में गया
will
इसको।
not be easy. We should get going. My orders are to guide you to the bulwark so that you can speak to Dakota. For all the
अरे
good
इतना
it'll
जल्दी
do.
क्या है टोलो?
Not so fast. I'm gonna need a little more than that.
और डिस्कशन करेंगे पहले, इसके बाद जाएंगे ना।
You were at the embassy.
I was.
I'm sorry about the other marshals.
Their deaths will not go unpunished.
You're still healing.
I will never heal. But that won't stop me
Bechara.
from cracking any skulls that need it.
Good thing you're on my side then. What is this place?
Stonecrest was built as an outpost, back when the clans were still at war. Its purpose was to guard the entrance to the valley, as well as keep watch on what happens below. And for now, that means keeping watch on Regala's forces. I wish we had enough soldiers to do more than just look on.
Why do you think Regala's forces are driving machines through the valley?
We've heard
I
similar
think
reports
ये
from across the
ड्रेस मैच नहीं
clan
करना
lands.
उसका सिचुएशन के साथ
The
ग्रुप
rebels are
चेंज कर
gathering
सकते हैं
machines from the wilds, but whatever control they have over them doesn't seem to last.
चल गाइस इसके
So
अंदर
they herd them into
हम लोग
camps. Something
आउटफिट
else
एक और
happens
इसका
there.
लुक आउट चेंज कर
Something,
सकते हैं स्टार्ट्स एक का लुक एक का
something that makes their control permanent.
An override with 2 phases.
Don't know about that. But it gets worse. We've heard rumors that the rebels are scouting larger machines. I don't know what kind.
Let's hope they don't learn how to override them too. For all the good it'll do? What's that supposed to mean?
The bulwark has stood unyielding since the birth of our clan. Behind it,
अच्छा ये यहाँ
believes
से
himself to be invulnerable. If he insists on defying Hikaru's orders, an outlander and a maimed marshal aren't gonna change his mind.
Your chief seems to think differently.
And that is the only reason I am still standing here, talking to you.
Oh man, it's harsh.
What makes you so sure Takote won't listen to us?
A snake safe in its lair hears nothing but its own rattle.
Come on, is that all you've got for me? Hikaru said you were from the Sky Clan before becoming a
अब
marshal.
स्ट्रीम बराबर चल रहा है
I need
फ्लक्चुएशन
to
दिख
know
रहा है मेरे को
what you
यहाँ पे
know.
Takote is a petty, vindictive schemer.
गाइस मेरे को बताना
He would have gone after Hikaru
और साइड कंटेंट
but instead, he
साइड
covets
क्वेस्ट
the
सब
chiefdom from
करके
behind the bulwark,
अच्छा गेयर ले सकते हैं
biding his time, hoping that his foes will weaken one another.
थोड़ा डिफिकल्टी भी बढ़ा सकते हैं शायद बहुत ज़्यादा इजी हो रहा है शायद
Is that enough for you?
For now. What makes the bulwark so impenetrable?
It's made of massive boulders, impervious to any frontal assault. No army or machine has ever penetrated it. I am the only thing that can get you inside. If we're done talking, that is.
Yeah, let's go.
So, what's the plan?
The bulwark is to the southwest, so undoubtedly we'll have to cross paths with Regala's troops along the way. We'll either have to fight our way through, or find a way to sneak past unnoticed. Neither will be easy.
Never is.
Let's get this over with.
चलो
On me.
let's save let's go
How would you convince Takote to
थोड़ा
send
साइड
his
क्वेस्ट करना
challengers?
चाहिए हमें
I wouldn't.
पता चला साइड क्वेस्ट करने के बाद ही अपने को वेपन्स मिलेगा लेजेंडरी
Not if you
वेपन्स
respect a blade and the strength
सारा
of the
कुछ करना
fighter who
पड़ेगा अपने
wields
को
it. How good is anyone who lacks that?
Well, lucky for us, we're both good fighters.
जैसे हम लोग अल्ट्रा हार्ड
So
वो
we'll come to that.
हार्ड और अल्ट्रा हार्ड पे तो निकलना नहीं है लेजेंडरी
this
वेपन रख के भी कोई फायदा नहीं है
is the
शायद
Sky Clan's territory?
बट
Yes.
स्टिल
The clan has defended it for generations.
Against who?
The other to knock the clans. Even the Karja, long ago. If you want a history lesson,
Talk to the chap.
आउटफिट अपने पास है क्या कुछ यूज? डिफेंस 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 हाँ डिफेंस कर लेंगे। ठीक है आई थिंक अपने लुक ये करेंगे अभी।
When you left the grove, how did
That's
you
all
know
right.
I'd agree to help Akaro?
Rebels ahead. Hacking away at that machine. Gut them. Or sneak around.
How's it going?
And we'll follow.
Stiff drink wouldn't hurt either. Oh no! Damn it!
हेलमेट
Done today, conquer the grove tomorrow.
अपना
You wanna fight? Let's teach you respect!
I'll take it, no? I'll take it.
And a one-armed man!
Please.
Still too much for you!
Onwards to the bulwark.
क्या कटोलो? मुझे लगा तुम टेक केयर करेगा उसको। खाली बात करने के लिए कटोलो हैं? बता
Doesn't make a good dye.
भाई
Those rebels were gathering machine parts, maybe to make more overrides. But Dakota won't do anything?
Why would he, when he has the bulwark? It's easy to have a false sense of
क्या अभी रात हो गई क्या?
More rebels in the clearing. Take the lead.
All clear.
ये शील्ड वाले बहुत पसंद करते हैं इनको।
Fight with honor. We're under attack!
Take him down!
Make her burn! Don't get in the way of our mission. They're exposed. Fight me! But size was strength. Hostile down.
Nice job. इतना भी यूजलेस नहीं है ना? ये मैनुअली पिक करना है, ऑटो पिकअप नहीं है इसके अंदर। तो हर गेम में ऑटो पिकअप रहता है। ऑटो पिकअप होना चाहिए, ये तो मुश्किल है। मेरे को फिश मिला इसके अंदर। Bonus. और डब्बा इधर।
I can use shock ammo.
अरे चार्जर चाहिए, इसको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं। चार्जर्स लाइक ना गाय। Where is the total of the? Let's go, buddy. Lost clock, what's up? Some.
Back at Stonecrest, you said the rebels have been moving through here for days. By the time Takote realizes he's outmatched, this entire valley might be overrun.
Oh.
If not for the sake of the rest of the clan, I would welcome that day.
Fair लग रहा था
To see
कुछ।
his pride ruined. Here it is. The bulwark. Let me know when you are ready, and I will announce us.
Cook should know what to do with this.
We should not delay.
Coming, bro. Please go ahead. क्या करेंगे? Oh, nice. Wow. कंट्रोल पूरा हिल रहा था।
You there! A marshal requests an audience with your clan commander. I didn't know there were any marshals left. We defend the path to the mountain, where the wings of the 10 shall find us. All right, Marshal. I'll send the lift for you.
मुझे पार्टनर इसका लिंक है इसका।
When
कर
we
सकते
meet
हैं
with
इसको।
Takote, I'll do the talking.
We'll see how it goes.
Back again.
So this was home.
A long time ago. Come on.
Stay focused. Follow through.
कहाँ जाना है भाई? क्या कंफ्यूज कर रहे हैं?
What's he doing with an outlander?
हम रुक रहे तो वो भी रुक रहे हैं.
Show respect.
May your enemies fall.
Shame. That gift will find a way to the
Well, this is a warm welcome.
ओके, उसे ले सकते हैं हम लोग. Compared to I think अपना बेटर है. What are whisperer experts? Okay. That's it. I think अपने को कुछ और मिला है.
An outlander and a maimed marshal. A spectacle.
Reminds me of where I grew up. I never decided which was worse. When they shunned me, or when they stopped and stared.
Right now, I prefer shunned. Tekote's inside. Shall we?
May your blade be bright. Be God.
We're here for Tekote. Let us in.
हाँ, गेम खेल रहा है. Right. ये कौन है जानवर? तो खाली ये लोग गेम खेल रहे हैं.
The Sky
Okay.
Clan's mighty son returns. Bless the Ten.
Your chief has demanded an immediate dispatch of all challengers to the Kulrut. We're here to make sure yours haven't gotten lost on their way to the Grove.
I see. Regala must have dealt our chief a mighty blow, if he's sending you two as messengers.
This one defeated Regala's champion, Grutta, at the embassy. She fought honorably.
I had the sense to bar our soldiers from that embassy. Just as I have the sense now, to keep our challengers here. If they must fight, then they will fight here. Defending our walls. Our clan.
That wall won't protect you. Not from the machines Regala controls. They're already at your doorstep.
And what do
इसका
you
कुछ होने
know
वाला है
of the
इसका.
battles that the bulwark has withstood? The blood shed upon
क्या
stone.
मरने वाला है?
I know it wasn't meant to be used as a coward's shield.
You were a great warrior once. But that was then. You tell Hikaru, with all due respect, that we will keep our challengers here for as long as we are safe behind the bulwark.
Nice.
I told you.
फेंक दिया
Boys are
बाहर.
useless with his kind. We're gonna have to kill him. It won't be easy with all his men above. Are you even listening?
For as long as we are safe behind the bulwark, he said.
Yes.
Wait here. I need to get a closer look at that wall.
What? Why?
Oh, this snow's coming down heavy.
क्या हम लोग थोड़ा वेट कर सकते हैं?
That wall might not be as strong as Dakota thinks it is. I need to get down to the base of it and check it out.
What's with the acrobatics? Honor and strength.
कहाँ जाना है हमें? ये कंट्रोल से क्या होगा? कैसे बंद करूँ इसे? कंट्रोल स्पीकर. Okay.
You, Outlander, come and trade.
Oh, nice. Sunlit सर्कुलेटर चाहिए अपने को इसके लिए.
You know where I am.
मल्टीप्लायर सब ले लेंगे. ब्लास्टिंग अपने पास जो है वो बेटर है इससे. या तो ये लेना है अपने को. चलो क्या चाहिए? सनलिट सर्कुलेटर चाहिए ना अपने को. फिर से आएंगे इसके पास वापस. सनलिट सर्कुलेटर चाहिए अपने को.
I can grab this for my stash later.
ये कहाँ घूम रहा हूँ मैं? वही कौन? अच्छा यहाँ पर मिली पिट. और आई थिंक किस तरफ जाऊँगा?
I'm ready to trade. Honor and strength.
Honor and strength.
Beaten already, Outlander.
Just you wait. I need to get a little distance from the wall in order to scan it properly.
Okay.
Okay, time to scan the wall. Just what I thought. There's something metal in there. Oh, that rock is
लगा ही था
interfering with the scan.
जाते वक्त लगा था कि यहाँ पर कुछ रहेंगे अपन
Closer. But how? I might be able to climb up on the left side of the wall, near that waterfall.
ओके वाटरफॉल मेरा वाटरफॉल कुछ इधर सामान भी
The water's flowing into the wall. Towards a hollow, maybe. The rocks here might give way.
Ew.
Now, better scan that tank again. Power core. I'll bet if I blew it up.
Yes.
But how? Well, can't do anything else here.
अच्छा इसको तोड़ना है इसके लिए हमें
Going gently.
This guy Katolo
The guard said you've been scurrying around the wall like a rat. What in the name of the ten have you been up to?
Dakote said he wouldn't send his challengers as long as they're safe behind the bulwark, right?
Don't remind me.
So, we take it down.
Did you hit your head on the way down here?
I'm serious. There's something from the old world stuck in there, and it has a power cell. I could blow it up if I just penetrate the first layer of rock and metal.
Even if what you're saying is true, it would take a cannon to do that.
You're right. And you said the rebels were stripping them off machines back in the valley.
Cannon
Come on.
No. I'm not getting dragged further into this madness.
Hikaru ordered you to help me. You gonna defy him like that arrogant shit up there?
Oh.
That was an unkind comparison.
The rebels might have made camp northeast of here.
And then what? The two of us go up against all of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, you may lack sense, but you don't lack courage.
So, back there with Dakote, it seemed like there's bad blood between you two.
There is. If we make it through this plan of yours, perhaps I'll tell you.
I'll hold you to that.
Okay, so again रात में जा रहे हैं हम लोग यहाँ पर कुछ शेल्टर वगैरह ले सकते हैं हम लोग मेरे को चार्ट नहीं दिख रहा है इसके अंदर मैसेज कर रहा तो मेरे को यहाँ पर नहीं दिखेगा I don't want to be rude
We're getting close to where we saw the rebels before.
Yeah. Kena aja. Kena.
Well, it looks like the rebels just got a lot more firepower.
अरे बाप रे, एक घर बना है क्या इसके ऊपर इसने? बिग से नहीं करना है वैसे।
Your cannon, and that thing has him. This won't be easy to take down, especially with this.
I'll handle the big guy. You focus on the others.
I'll follow you in.
Maybe I should see if there's anything I can use to take that thing down.
Number
Focus can help.
Tusk Rebel.
Soon we march. The Sky Clan will fall.
Frost will make it brittle. The machine's heavy weapon. That could be useful.
We need to strengthen defenses here.
Hitting that at the right moment could help.
Your day? Thanks for asking.
And all that.
Commander.
अरे बंदा का वो तीन को ऊपर है
Got them all. So,
What now?
नाइस
that cannon.
क्या क्या है इधर अच्छा कुछ भी नहीं है इसके अंदर कुछ है सारा पैसा वाओ perhaps लग गया क्या इधर भी वेपन है तो ये भी यूज कर सकते हैं ये क्या ड्रोन है क्या हम इसको कर सकते क्या सर सर्च कर रहे हैं हम लोग काम वेसल बैक करना पड़ा इधर ये पूरा ले लिया इसने लोगों ने लेट्स गो Oh, nice. Cross defense.
I'm not looking forward to hauling this all the way to the bulwark.
Here. I may be maimed, but I've still got a strong back. After you.
Hey, you fought well back there.
I did not think we'd survive. But killing the rebels and the machine, it was good to take the fight to them for once. I really think this thing will do the job.
We'll know soon enough.
Let's go. Good luck. देखो देख देख सुबह गए यहाँ पे इधर है आई थिंक नेक्स्ट टाइम आना चाहे तो यहाँ पर डायरेक्टली आ सकते हैं हम लोग मैं कहाँ गिरा हूँ? और अपग्रेड के लिए चाहिए अपने को। कुछ है क्या? यहाँ पर तो कुछ भी नहीं है।
Shake off this wet.
अरे यार। Come on. अपने पास थोड़े स्किल पॉइंट्स है 5 कर सकते हो उसका। वाह
Here it is. But you don't just need a cannon. You need a miracle.
Coming right up.
रंग तो नहीं चाहिए अपने को। एमो एक्सपर्ट चाहिए अपने को। ये क्या है? इसको अपडेट करने के लिए करना है। Look, yeah, अच्छा।
Okay. Gotta blast away some rocks so I can expose the power cell. It's working!
Exploding.
Oh, this. Okay.
This isn't gonna work.
Well, isn't this impressive? 2 children playing siege. I hope they haven't hurt the bulwark's feelings. Come now, stop embarrassing yourselves. And leave this poor mountain alone.
This is your last chance, Takote. You can still answer Hikaru's call.
This is your last chance. You have it backwards. Leave this place, savage, now. And take this cripple with you. Done?
Can't hide behind the wall anymore, Takote. Now you have to join Hikaru.
Never. Never. We will rebuild it. Immediately.
You are not safe. The bulwark couldn't protect you from a single cannon, let alone an army of machines. The only pathway to safety is to unite against Regala with your chief. You decreed that no challengers would be sent, while the clan remained safe behind the bulwark. So send them now. Unless your word means nothing. Send them. I didn't hear you.
Send the challengers.
Send
I
them.
look forward to seeing the Sky Clan's colors in the arena.
Nicely done, Marshal. What's going to happen to this place?
They'll have to live without their wall. But that's better than living apart from the tribe, as pawns in Takote's foolish schemes. If you want to check up on them, talk to Jera, the chaplain of the clan. If anyone
मेरे को
wants
बताना
help there, she'll know.
उनसे साइड क्वेस्ट या फिर मेन क्वेस्ट में
Maybe I will.
अच्छा
I'll take my leave then. I need to
वेपन
report to
और
Hikaru.
फास्ट
see you
मिलेगा
at the Kulrut.
अपने को
Good.
प्रायोरिटी कर लेंगे हम लोग पहले मेरे को बिल्कुल लेने नहीं कि
We may need another
क्या
miracle
चल रहा
there as well.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ एक बार मेन स्टोरी कंप्लीट कर लूँ उसके बाद पूरा एक्सप्लोर करेंगे ओपन वर्ल्ड क्योंकि अभी तो पूरा गाइडेड लग रहा है
Maybe I should go up there, see if everyone's all right, and find this chaplain, Gara. Might also be a good idea to resupply before I head back out.
हाँ बुलेट पे जाएंगे ये अपना साइड क्वेस्ट पे क्या बिसल बैग का एक पेंडिंग था हमने हाँ वो भी करना है ये भी करना है और सब तो बैंक पेरेंट्स में हाँ ये करना है ये फर्स्ट लेवल पे जाके करना पड़ेगा अपने को या ये भी करना है सर्विस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स डबल कैंप्स relic rooms साले एक हो गया ये करना है ओके पहले तो कुलरूट पे जाना कुलरूट अपने पास क्या ऊपर है ना क्यों वेस्ट करे फास्ट ट्रैवल पैक नाइस महंगा भी आता था और बेस्ट बात है ये पता नहीं था मेरे को पहले, रास्ते से चलना तो मुश्किल, तो वो जहाँ से आया था वो पूरा क्रॉस करते हुए पीछे जाना पड़ेगा, टाइम वेस्ट है इसका। हम एक्सप्लोर एरिया को क्या एक्सप्लोर करेंगे?
Outlander, Chief Hikaru and Marshal Katalo await you within.
The Kulrut should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Ether.
Outlander, the Chief awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
थोड़ा स्टार्ट करना
This must
पड़ेगा
lead to
तुमको।
the arena.
तो पूरा पढ़ना पड़ेगा बाद में।
It's another part of the ruins, turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all. They know about it. Aloy. It seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heal. Literally.
Katalo helped.
Yes. Takote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the Kulrut is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Katalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the Kulrut with machines, she will have to attack.
Barricades क्या लगा? कब? अच्छा लकड़ी लगाने वाले लोग।
Defenders there. Hold the line. And
Stone
I'll
walls भी
keep
नहीं है
my
इनके
marshal.
पास।
You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once
इसके पूरा ड्रेस पे पूरा
begins,
चाकू
you
लगा हुआ है
must
पूरे।
see it through.
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
फुटबॉल का ग्राउंड लगा है।
Sacrifice.
ग्राउंड।
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the Kulrut where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the Chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You'll find Dekka at the north barricade with the rest of our defenders. Strike true as the 10. I'll see you when this is done. There's armor in that chest. Take it. It will prove useful.
Oh wow.
Good. May it keep you safe.
New outfit. Oh, very rare. Starts से बुरे। हेवी वेपन है इसका। ठीक है। Let's see, स्टार्ट से कुछ ले सकते हैं यहाँ से।
Ceremony, not entertainment.
Got some shards riding on this.
Let the challenger's blades speak for them.
Let's see, कुछ अपग्रेड मिलेगा। Nice. Okay. Cross defense. I think it's जरूरत नहीं है, फिर करके फायदा नहीं है कुछ।
May your armor hold true.
Your enemy is mine.
Let's see.
That lowlander contestant is already past. The desert contestants look more flamboyant than skilled.
Skills है अपने पास। Passive boost. कितना चलो कर देंगे। डीप कंसंट्रेशन करेंगे।
The desert clan contestants look good for this challenge.
Many will fall to.
The marshals shall step.
I suppose, this thugs, of course.
अरे आ गए।
May your enemies fall.
Champ Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you. This'll break my fall. Okay. Hikaru's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
And look, we are not alone in this fight. Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no
जब लग रहा है ना कि
different from
पंछी है
our
ये।
own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the Kulrut from below. But from above...
Not bad.
Oh, heavy weapons.
Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
अच्छा अपना आउटफिट चेंज करा ना अच्छा एरिना स्टार्ट हो रहा मैच
The Kulrut is upon us! Our struggle demands new blood! New leaders! Release the quarry! Challengers, approach!
मैसेज बराबर कर रहा है ये
All who take down a machine shall be named Marshal. Remember
nice.
the
Only
chant.
Marshal.
Strike from the air as they did and seize your glory.
Oh, nice. Sorry.
Here they come!
Hold them back!
फटाफट आउटफिट चेंज कर ले
Defend the Kulrut! Keep firing, Aloy!
वो ट्रिपर लगा तो यहाँ पर Excuse me. कौन आ रहा है?
That can't be all of them.
There. What is that?
I don't know.
Oh my God! बड़ा वाला है यार.
Hold the defenses!
Go!
Regala. सीधे की तरह आ रहे हैं लोग। अरे ये सांप आ रहा है।
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire! Hey! That's right, over here, you big worm! Stay down, catch up to Regala. Hopefully the Denox will fire a few shots from that ballista.
I think first कर सकते हैं हम लोग।
I'm in position! Let's bring this thing down! Keep us attention! Firing! That hit the mark! Hold on, Captain! We're reloading!
Yeah, faster.
Hold on, Captain!
Nice.
We're reloading!
Nice. इसकी जरूरत नहीं है बट अपनी स्टोरी में चाहिए ऐसा।
Finally. I hate those things. Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo.
Same feeling, Aloy. वापस जाएंगे बट आई थिंक पहले लूट लेना चाहिए हमें। Something else? वो डब्बा है। Let's go and find the road boxes here. Machine muscle.
Champion! Get to the chief! They make me...
यहाँ पर फाइट करने की जरूरत नहीं है अपने को चलो कर लेंगे ये चीज मेन स्टोरी के लिए आगे बढ़ना है या हो जाएगा ये काम नहीं करेगा ये तो हार गया ये पहले तो ये जीत गया ना फिर
This isn't finished. I'll be back with everything I have. And all who stand with Hekarro will be run red.
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels. Go. I failed. I should have finished Regala. But now she'll be back with more machines. Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then. But I believe in you now. So leave me. And get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
This is it. Aether's below. What was this place? There. That console. Come on, Aether. Time to go home.
Aether subfunction capture.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Aether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back to Gaia.
कुछ भी नहीं है ना? Return to base.
The visions in the grove have changed.
Oh, nice.
The words of the Ten are now clear to us. Here, this must be... The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
Oh. Salute नहीं करा ना?
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals.
मुझे लगा था मैं join करेगा बोल के.
And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission. Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe, there's someone who wants to join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours? Should be interesting.
साथ में क्यों नहीं जा सकते? हम भी वही जाना है ना बेस पे. हाँ.
All right. I need to get Ether back to Gaia. Seems like capturing it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
I missed. I was stuck on guard duty. That's rough. That fight, nice to go home.
Regala's coming for Hikaru.
Wait, you were there?
It won't be long now.
Oh yeah, my whole squad.
नहीं कुछ ज़्यादा कुछ पूछा नहीं.
Our blades strike together.
Man versus machine. इसके पास कुछ side quest है.
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief still lives. And hope remains. But that's not why I wanted to speak with you. I need a favor. A personal one. My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No. He joined them willingly. Like many young soldiers who seek to mark their skin with distinguished deeds. I must search for him. Convince him to come home. Chief Hekarro cannot spare any soldiers for this task, so my blade is alone in this. Unless you'd be willing to join me. I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Hekarro, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now. He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hekarro let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
Let's go.
Good. This way. The outpost isn't far.
How many
do you have?
Too many to count, obviously.
Uh-huh.
You know, the rebels aren't going to give up without a fight.
Then we'll have to give them one. The bloodshed won't end until Regala is defeated. But what matters is the soldier they took captive, Nakala. She's been their prisoner for some time now. She's my only lead to finding Cavo.
We'll get her back. And then Cavo too.
The outpost should be just ahead. You take point. I'll follow.
Rebels. If I leave them be, they'll cause nothing but trouble. I should lie low. Find whoever's in charge and take them out. Maybe then the rest will leave. Fire's wasted on that machine. That could give me an edge in the fight.
ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ Let's go.
Come, Aloy. Back to the task at hand.
Using fire against that.
Yeah. देख रहा है इधर से Nice.
False alarm. Call it off.
क्या false alarm भाई? सामने बंदा पड़ा है मर के। अपने पास शॉट क्या देखा क्या है?
No! Halt, Outlander! There's a Nora warrior here! Shoot her! I've got her! You! With the spear! Taking my shot!
एरर्स ये वाला ज़्यादा रश कर रहे हैं हम लोग। क्या लीडर है?
That's all of them.
Our
How do you like
scouts
me
said
now?
they saw Nakala tied up at a wood post.
Let's look around.
अरे हटो अच्छा की मिला आपने को किस चीज का की मिला है आई थिंक वो ही ढूंढना है आई थिंक टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं जाने करते ना थोड़ा हायर डिफिकल्टी पे बहुत मुश्किल होता होगा ना यहाँ पर पहले प्लेयर को टेक डाउन करना
Stuff for the stash.
Shots. Nice.
There, that's the post.
Oh, no Nakala, obviously. But maybe the rebels moved her. I can look for tracks.
सामान है पहले सामान थोड़ा अपग्रेड करना है अपना ग्रेड अपग्रेड करने के बाद हम लोग डिफिकल्टी बढ़ाएंगे
I might be able to find Nikola's tracks with my focus. Glide in.
Ancient valuables. Nothing.
Wonder if my focus can show me anything.
एक्सप्लोर करना पड़ेगा ये सब
Maybe my focus can help here.
ये सब तो देख लेंगे हम इस तरफ नहीं गए
There. Tracks leading away from the post.
Where do they go?
Planks of wood. To cover something?
Dead end.
No. I think there's something under that wood.
Take my hand, Nikola. Steady now.
Where am I? Chaplain? Is that you? And with an outlander. Whoa. How'd you end up down there? Rebels had me strung up. They thought I'd give up intel about lowland squad movements by letting me bake in the sun. Managed to slip my bonds and make a run for it. They made me pay for that. Last thing I remember was a crack on the head and the taste of dirt. How'd you end up here?
We're looking for Cavo. His squad was last spotted leaving this outpost.
Yeah, he was here. It was his squad that attacked us on the road. My comrades got away, but I was taken. Cavo tied me to the post himself. If you're looking for him, Chaplain, I'm afraid you'll only find a dead end. His loyalties are clear. Do you know where his squad went? I overheard them mention Fall's Edge.
Then we'll pick the search up from there. I'll go ahead and meet you at Fall's Edge, southwest of here.
Dekka, if Cavo attacked her squad?
No! He's not lost to us yet. We have to find him and turn him from this path.
Okay. I'll see you there. What about you? That wound needs to be looked at. It'll scar. I just need to rest a bit, then I'll report into the Grove. I'm telling you, Bloodhair. The chaplain might not want to hear it, but her grandson is a traitor. I guess we'll see about that.
क्या अनलॉक कर सकते हैं की मिला जो है तो देख लिया ना पूरा इसे ऊपर नहीं गया शायद लग रहा है इधर कुछ मिस कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे मैं कुछ ज्यादा सोच रहा हूँ यहाँ पर एक्चुअल में नहीं है मेरे को लेकिन वापस देखना चाहिए
Wings holding up?
कुछ भी नहीं ओके जाना क्या है वो इधर जाना है अपने पास कुछ स्किल्स अनलॉक कर सकते हैं लेकिन थोड़ा का डिलीवरी लेवल 19 का है हम कर सकते हैं ठीक है कोशिश करेंगे ये ताला जो मिला था उसका कुछ नहीं यहाँ पे ये साइड वाला बाद में कर लेंगे पहले वापस जाएंगे इधर हाँ मेरे जाना है ना? अच्छा ऊपर जाना है. ओके. डायरेक्ट वे नहीं है मुझे. फिगर आउट करना पड़ेगा. ओके इधर से है कुछ. सी जा सकते हैं. हाँ.
Tags from dead soldiers. I should return them to the grove when I get a chance.
Oh nice. Okay, return to the base. काम करते हैं वही फास्ट ट्रैवल पैक यूज करेंगे इसका. अच्छा आज सबऑर्डिनेट फंक्शन की डिलीवरी करेंगे. आज एक्सट्रीम में हम लोग ये साइड क्वेस्ट कंटिन्यू करेंगे.
I can feel the frost down to my bones.
Like this? Oh,
You're not waving a
अच्छे नारे
hammer
अपना
around, Aaron. Try it gently.
एक रन भी आ गया इधर.
And my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it back.
ये 4 लोग हो गया अभी आप.
To your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat
अरे
party
म्यूजिक
or
सुन रहे हैं लोग.
something. Yeah, now that's music.
Aloy!
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its own. Doesn't mean it won't bloom. You should know your Tanakh friend arrived.
Katalo.
I heard their warriors drink people's blood. I want to sleep with one eye open.
I think he's seen enough blood for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to appreciate the privacy.
Looks like you've got things under control. I should get this to Gaia.
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as fast as we can.
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you, the old ones put blades on their feet and...
Danced on ice.
That doesn't sound safe.
It does sound fun, though.
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
Okay, one down. Still two. Minerva and Ether, right? Two more to go.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world
SOS for
code.
emergency.
A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aleuther, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
Okay.
Error. Drone feed disconnected. Error. Drone offline. Error. Data missing.
Oh, अच्छा ये वही ड्रोन है जो हम लोग वहाँ पर देखे थे स्कैन कर। इसमें क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा ड्रोन्स को हमें तो दे सकते हैं हम लोग
Aloy, I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can. Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy. I believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see. Holograms. Gaia, I thought you said the data here was lost.
I was able to repurpose the equipment to store the data you have acquired in your travels.
Nice.
Looks like Erend and Katalo moved their stuff in. Huh. The door's unlocked now.
So bathroom.
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for Control Center operatives. Unfortunately, the entertainment modules were lost with the Apollo database.
Oh, that's too bad. This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Valuables to sell.
Huh.
ये पूरे टाइम हम लोग आते हैं यहाँ
Someone's
पर
rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them. I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe. Elizabeth put all of her faith in Gaia. And Gaia put all of her faith in me. If I can do it all, recover the sub-functions, defeat Zenith, heal the world, I'd like to think Elizabeth would be proud.
said Aloy ended it for good.
The 10 road machines too, in a way. Aloy.
It's good to see you. I'm guessing you've got a lot of questions?
I've been told of our enemy and their intentions. Your friends showed me to the vision you keep in this place, Gaia, and gave me this focus. I don't pretend to fully understand everything, but all I really need to know is where to train and when to fight.
Welcome to the team, then. Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
What do you think of our squad?
They seem eager to fight. Though I admit it is strange to see a new Taru in the ranks. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
She seemed pretty effective when she took out the machines that were guarding this base.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes.
How many?
As many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
When we were at the bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the 10. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Dekka, too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
I should go. Feel free to check in on Hikaru and your people. Door's always open here.
I will. I overheard that Varl and Erend are to accompany you on a mission. Do you require my assistance?
I'd rather have you and Zoe guard the base while we're away.
It shall be done. May the 10 walk with you.
Red, you're haunting. Okay. Each mission के बाद होते रहेंगे वहाँ पर.
There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Oh, I see. ऑलरेडी फाइट चल रहा है यहाँ पर. Zunat अरे ये बढ़िया है, ये भी अच्छा अपने का।
Well, that takes the keg.
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that zenith. Well, there are obviously more zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
Ravager नहीं है वो।
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will. But it's gone now.
Yeah. Well, go do your thing. I'll wait here.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
Scan क्यों नहीं? Wow. Cannon.
Snow's melting on my clothes. Great. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Okay. This one playing.
An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Silence हो सकता है क्या?
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Erend.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing you said could be here? Aletheia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
कहाँ जा रहा है मुझे
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go.
कंप्लीट नहीं होगा लेट होगा बहुत ज़्यादा गाइस काम करते हैं आज यहीं पे रोक देंगे इस बहुत टाइम होगा 3 घंटे से ऊपर होगा स्ट्रीम करना सो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में कल या परसों या एंड वंस अगेन थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग एंड हैव अ नाइस डे गाइस बाय बाय सी यू इन नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम